The 2018 Berlin International Film Festival has recently come to an end. Reason enough for us to highlight the best moments of these 10 days in Germany. It all began this year on the 15th of February. The opening movie was the highly anticipated animation Isle of Dogs, directed by Wes Anderson. As usual, the quirky director managed to get together another amazing group of actors, who had a lot of fun together during the movie's press conference, where they started to sing their castmate Bob Balaban's name for quite some time.
Balaban, Bob Balaban.
With an opening like that, the Berlinale was off to a great start. Longtime indie cinema champion Steven Soderbergh attended the fest and screened his newest horror flick, Unsane, about a woman who may or may not be suffering from a nervous breakdown. For this project, Soderbergh went about as far from shooting on actual film as you can get, making the movie on an iPhone instead.
I don't think for the audience, once they start watching the movie, what it was shot on will matter to them at all. I think 4 minutes into the movie, when they see Claire's character, they'll just watch the film. So I'm not really concerned about that. It was just a very liberating process for me to be able to be very free with the camera, where I can put the camera. So that's why I was excited. Yeah, to paraphrase a saying, it's not the size of your chip, it's how you use it. So, I think when people see the film, they'll realize this technology is advanced a lot further than they think.
Another director at the fest was Idris Elba. Now, we see you thinking, wait a second, Idris Elba isn't a director. Well, he is now. Just like many actors, Idris also put his hand into the directing cookie jar and made his debut behind the camera with the new crime movie Yardi, a project he felt very close to.
The grief, it never left you.
I mean, it is very personal when you direct a film. You give your whole life to it, and in that sense, it is personal. It's personal because the book, when I was a kid, I read the book, and I never knew I was going to make it into a film, but I feel very attached to it. Yeah.
Yardi is yet to receive a wider release date, but judging by the reviews from the Berlinale, it won't be long before we see it in cinemas. There are lots of fun movies to see each year, but the Berlin Film Festival also always hands out their prestigious Bear Awards, chosen by a panel of jury members. For this year's Best Director prize, Wes Anderson was the chosen one. However, he looked a bit different when he arrived at the ceremony.
I look like Wes Anderson, but I was taking his place in order to pick up this award for him. So it's pretty rare, but he's a rare director, and the work is very good. The screenwriting is great, and all the work that was done on it.
Anna Brun from Paraguay snagged the Best Actress honor with her big screen debut in The Heiresses, while Frenchman Anthony Bajon picked up the Best Actor trophy for his performance in The Prayer.
It's a dream, and this prize for the movies is incredible for me.
Elena Okobnaya, the costume and production designer for the Russian movie Dolotov, was given a special award by the jury for outstanding artistic contribution, while the screenwriters for the movie Museum picked up the Silver Bear for Best Script.
It's nice to get a bear, I mean, of course we're happy.
And Romanian picture Touch Me Not was awarded this year's Golden Bear, the prize for Best Film. Made by a female director and following a woman struggling with intimacy issues and learning to love her body, the movie was a perfect example of how the Berlin Film Festival often reflects the political world around it. Finally, Willem Dafoe was presented a Lifetime Achievement Golden Bear thanks to his outstanding contribution to international cinema. Receiving such an award is always an honor.
It's okay. I like it. Yeah.
Do you ever...
Everybody keeps on saying, isn't it a little early? No, I'm fine with it. I know I have more work to do, and I think I'm just very happy to receive this recognition from people that I really like, from a festival that I really like, in a city that I really like.
All in all, the 68th annual Berlin International Film Festival was another massive hit. Next week, we'll head over to Los Angeles to find out who took home an Oscar statue this year. Like what you see? Subscribe to our channel for more exclusive clips.